Okay, well, you know my name, you know where I went. So I'm going to walk you through my interpretation of the word transculturation and also welcome you to Tango as Space. Okay, and I'm going to start off right here so you guys can see me, and I'll probably try to raise it a little bit. If you can't see this bottom stuff, can you see it back there? You guys? No? Okay, I'll try and raise it a little bit.
We will leave questions for the end, just to save time. So please write down if you have any questions to ask the speakers, okay? Write down the question for later.
Okay, so as we all know that the people of Argentina son mezclados, there's a lot of mestizaje going on and stuff, so this is my interpretation. It's not necessarily a historical timeline, if you will, but it is in an abstract kind of way, in a ongoing continuum. Okay, so I'm going to start at the bottom and I'll work my way up. And so I'm going to start here with the obelisk. And this is going to obviously signify the liberation. We all know that the Spanish were there. And so their liberation from colonial times. And I'll kind of just show you guys pictures as we go along. And then the port, we all know that the port was very important for immigration purposes. And that's where everybody came in, and also was all the exports of the country. And because they had so many different immigration and different types of people in Argentina, I put a little bit of pictures of everything that I felt was important. So we have some African influence, because we know that the Spanish colonizers brought in slaves, and their musical influence was there. And as we continue on, we have the immigrants on the boats all arriving at the port. And so during this time, of course, they had a lot of their background and their cultures, and they were all mixing, because when they arrived at the port, they had to live in these tenements, the conventillos, right? So we had a whole bunch of people living in the same space, sharing cultures, sharing foods and ethnicities and whatnot, and of course music. This still is representing La Boca. You know, you have the Italian immigrants, the ships, and then the families waiting for other family members that are immigrating to Argentina. And I mentioned a little bit about the mixture of people and music, and so I'm going to fast forward a little bit into how all of these came to be, and the people started mixing and started creating music. So we have milonga, and then we have some of the earlier forms of all of the music mixing and coming together as it starts its formation. Again, the whole transculturation concept going on. And I included just different venues, making a little jump to tango, and I don't know if I hear it, but we have El Viejo Almacén, which we all know at that time was very popular. Now it's a tango show house. The Cafe Totino, which we visited, and you can see all the tango influence in that area. Just a couple of random pictures of El Caminito and República. And one of the things that I found interesting, even today, even though that we've gone through historical timeline and whatnot, is right next to La Boca, that's supposed to be this historical immigration port of entry, and then just right on the outskirts, you have people that are still living in poverty and still living the way they probably lived back in the day when we first started. And then through my travels, on Avenida Plaza de Mayo, we have the Presidential Palace, the Pincas, and La Recoleta. And through these times and all of these, as you know, the timeline of the history of the music, it progressed from being a lower socioeconomic dance and music, and it progressed to middle class, and then finally up to upper class. And so then we have the tango in its full form. And of course, we can't forget Carlos Gardel. And one of the things that I didn't know, but you guys probably know, whoever was doing dance, was why they were wearing like the black and why the women wear the red, and it so kind of chimes in with what the group did about dance. Was that, the black was like austerity, and it also doubled as like taboo and whatnot. So it just depends on the person and the culture in which they were, in which they might have looked at this. Who knows who this guy is? Does he look familiar? He's not as popular as him, no, he is. He
Veronica,
actually wrote,
1 minute to go.
Yes, okay, thank you. So, he actually, is a discípulo. And then we're gonna fast forward into the politics of Peronista. And, God, I have 1 minute, I have a lot to do here. So I'm gonna jump over here because I want you guys to see the top. So we have Peronista, we have the people that are supporting that. They kind of went for him because he, helped with the social classes and helped to fight, social justice for them and jobs. Pretty picture of the Peronis. Progreso y orden in the political statements, and how people just love Vivita. And then, of course, modern day politics, we can't forget we have a woman in modern day politics. And he's the opposing candidate that was running. So my interpretation of music and politics and just the whole culture as a whole is that it's just one continuum. There isn't like a stop and a start of this. It's just kind of all ongoing at the same time, because we saw there was tourists that would go there for the dance and the tango, but then there were still people who are actually still practicing it and enjoy it. So, and then I wanted to show you the top. See if I don't let it fall on you guys. Oh, that's why. Let's go this way. Can you see it? Okay. Sorry, mechanically challenged here. So this shows obviously the colors for the flag. In Argentina, the blue and white. You see the suns for what's on the flag, and then you'll see the musical notes and the tango dancing. You see La Perla, you see Tita there. Here's La Perla. And all of the different influences that I saw that all kind of go together with tango and music. You have art. And then you have the lyrics along here. You have the lyrics for La Noche Triste and also for La Marcha de Peronismo. And music notes and some of the notes for the songs. And a couple of quotes. So this kind of is an all-encompassing, overarching view of music and tango
Okay.
and political history.
Thank you, Veronica.
Thank you.